Old Lady Cactus info and care. Have you ever seen a Mammillaria Hahaniana, also known as an Old Lady Cactus? If not, you're in for a treat. This plant is native to Mexico and is easily recognizable thanks to its small, round body and white, fuzzy hair. It reaches only about 4 inches, 10 centimeters, in height. It has many thin, needle-like spines that are white with a brown tip. It has stunning pink flowers that bloom in the spring, and its green and white patches make it a unique-looking plant. Due to its small size, the Mammillaria Hahaniana is perfect for growing in pots. In fact, it's often used as a houseplant. It doesn't require much care, but there are a few things you should keep in mind about growing Mammillaria Hahaniana successfully in your home garden. Light and temperature. The Old Lady Cactus prefers bright, indirect sunlight. It can handle some direct sun, but too much sun will cause the plant's body to become yellow. If you live in a scorching climate, it's best to protect your cactus from the midday sun. An Old Lady Cactus requires approximately 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily. If your home isn't bright or warm enough, consider using a LED grow light, especially when you want to induce blooming. As for temperature, the Mammillaria Hahaniana does best in a warm environment. It can tolerate some cold, but won't do well if the temperature drops below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. Watering. This plant is very drought tolerant, so you don't need to water it very often. Water the Old Lady Cactus about once a week or when the soil is dry to the touch. Drain any excess water from the pot, as the Mammillaria Hahaniana is susceptible to root rot. If you reside in a very hot or dry climate, you may need to water your cactus more often. You can reduce watering the cactus to once every 2 weeks in winter. The primary thing to remember is not to overwater, as this will kill your plant. Fertilizer. The Mammillaria Hahaniana doesn't need a lot of fertilizer, but you can give it a light feeding roughly once a month during the spring and summer. Use a balanced, all-purpose cactus fertilizer diluted to half the recommended strength. This plant grows very slowly in its natural habitat, so don't expect it to grow too quickly in your home garden. If you over-fertilize, you may end up with a yellow plant. Potting and repotting. As your Old Lady Cactus grows, you must repot it every 2 or 3 years. Utilize a well-draining potting mix, and be sure to choose a pot that is only slightly larger than the plant's current pot. The Mammillaria Hahaniana doesn't like to be disturbed, so it's best to repot in the spring. Be careful when repotting, as the plant's spines can be sharp. Use gloves if necessary. Pests and diseases. The Old Lady Cactus is relatively resistant to pests and diseases, but can be susceptible to root rot if it's overwatered. Watch for the manifestation of pests such as aphids, mealybugs, or scale insects. These can be treated with insecticidal soap or neem oil. If you notice your plant is wilting, yellowing, or otherwise not looking its best, check the roots to see if they're rotted. If they are, you'll need to repot the plant in fresh, dry soil. Overall, the Mammillaria Hahaniana is a low-maintenance plant perfect for beginners. With just a tiny bit of care, you can enjoy its beauty for many years to come. Soil. There are many different types of soil that you can use for your Old Lady Cactus, but it's essential to choose one that is well-draining. The plant doesn't like sitting in wet soil, which can lead to root rot. A good potting mix for cacti and succulents is usually a mix of sand, peat moss, and perlite. You can also add some compost or vermiculite to the mix. If you're unsure what type of soil to use, you can always ask for help at your local nursery or garden center. Propagation. The Old Lady Cactus can be propagated by seeds or offsets. To propagate by offsets, cut or twist a piece of the plant with spines away from the main plant. Allow the offset to callus over for a few days. Then pot it in fresh, well-draining soil. To propagate by seeds, plant the seeds in a sterile potting mix and cover them with a thin layer of sand. Maintain moist but not soggy soil and place the pot in a warm, sunny spot. The seeds should germinate within 2 to 4 weeks. Once they've sprouted, you can transplant the seedlings into individual pots. Pruning. This cacti doesn't require a lot of pruning, but you can trim off any dead or dying flowers or stems. You can also remove any offsets that you don't want to keep. To do this, simply cut or twist them away from the main plant. Uses. This plant can be used as a houseplant or in an outdoor garden. It is an excellent addition to a succulent garden or can be used as a border plant. This plant is also perfect for those new to gardening, as it is very low maintenance. Flowers. The Old Lady Cactus produces white or pink flowers that bloom in the spring. The flowers are small, but they are very pretty and fragrant. The shape of the flower resembles that of a funnel, and they are typically about an inch in diameter. Fruits. The cactus produces small, red fruits that are edible. They taste sweet and zesty and can be used in jams or jellies. They are typically about 1/2 inch in diameter and ripen in the summer. Too much sun can cause the fruits to turn bitter, so it's best to grow this plant in partial shade. Toxins. The Old Lady Cactus is not toxic to humans or animals. However, the spines on the plant can be sharp, so it's essential to be careful when handling them. Keeping the plant out of reach is best if you have pets or little children at home. And that's everything you need to know about the charming Old Lady Cactus. With its unique appearance and minimal care requirements, it's an excellent choice for both beginner and experienced plant enthusiasts looking to add a touch of natural beauty to their home or garden. If you're fascinated by unique cacti and want to explore more, be sure to check out this video, Christmas Cactus Info and Care. Just like the Old Lady Cactus, the Christmas cactus brings color and joy into your home, especially during the holiday season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or to share your experiences with the Old Lady Cactus. We love hearing from you and learning how your plants are thriving. Until next time, life is better when you garden.